Alrighty, Questers, welcome back to another quest. This time we are doing a deep dive on a brand new land here at Epic Universe.
Isle of Berk.
Yes.
Very excited. That's why we're very toothless out.
Yep, got to represent our favorite dragon.
Yes, I am wearing the same outfit as I did the other day. These are different days. I did wash these clothing.
But please come along with us. We're going to explore all the rides, all the food, all the shows, all the dragons we can find.
Yes. I'm very excited to show you everything that Isle of Berk has to offer, so join us on this quest.
Yeah, see you inside.
Let's go.
This is Berk, where according to Chief Hiccup, it snows 9 months of the year and hails the other 3. Any food that grows here are tough and tasteless. The people are even more so, but the only upside are the pets, dragons. So this land is based off of the highly loved DreamWorks franchise, How to Train Your Dragon, and basically is just a showcase of Berk after they made peace with the dragons. There are rides that each of the children create and make to showcase all the amazing parts of raising dragons, whether it's putting out their fires, flying in the sky, or even dragon racing itself. There's food that's very Viking and Nordic themed over at Mead Hall, their Grog and Gruel or Spitfire Grill. And the most amazing part of it, that thanks to Epic Universe, is you can meet the dragons. There are, by my count, 9 dragons you can see walking around, and a lot of them are named dragons, like Stormfly, Astrid's dragon, Grump, which is Gobber's dragon, and even the alpha of the dragon himself, Toothless. We are here rope dropping Epic Universe for pass holder previews, and the thing we are rope dropping in Isle of Berk is Hiccup's wing gliders. So the only thing not open right now during technical rehearsals is the Viking training camp. It's just a kids play area where you can come and play on dragon themed slides and little just playground things. Hiccup's opened on a delay, so we have switched to Dragon Racers Rally, and hopefully Hiccups will open at some other point in the day, or we're gonna have to throw away this video.
I don't think we'll have to throw it away, but we will do what we can to try to make sure that we do get at least footage of what we can of Hiccups.
Yeah.
We do have some from another day, so if we do have to use that, then we may use that, and if we do, we'll let you know.
All right. See you guys. Dragon Racers Rally, for those who don't know, is our Snotlout and Astrid themed ride. The unique part about the Island of Berk is all the major attractions are themed to each of the 5 main characters. 5 or 6? 6 main characters. 5 dragons, 6 characters. But Dragon Racers Rally is a replica of, well, the dragon games they used to have in How to Train Your Dragon 2. You basically get hoisted by either Stormfly or whatever Snotlout's dragon's name is. I always forget it. And they just cart you around in the air, and it is nice because you can make it as tame or as wild as you want, including me when I lost my mic on this. But it's fun nonetheless at a new attraction here at the Isle of Berk. And here we see the elusive sheep dragon hiding in a patch of terrible terrors, hoping that he does not get mick-snatched
Nummy snack.
and mick-gobbled up. And for a reminder, what does sound does a sheep dragon make?
Bleh.
I was like right on cue too. I love it. All right, we just got off Dragon Racers Rally. What do you think?
It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that. I always think it's a really good ride to be able to see everything in the park. Like you literally can see everything, and it's kind of crazy, but I think it's fun.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm holding the mic, it's because mine flew off. So we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. We do clear everything out of our pockets. Our mics usually just sit on our chest so they don't fly off that often. This is the first time it's happened.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, due to where it landed, we should be able to get it back. We just cannot get it back until park closes because safety comes first, folks. Got to be safe.
Yes. Be kind to your cast members and be courteous of other people around you, of course. And don't BS and wear your microphones on, even though every ride you've ever ridden has been fine.
Accidents happen.
We're silly gooses.
But now we're going to go get some food over at Grog and Gruel, and then we'll see what happens next.
Yeah. This morning has been very chaotic. We got in, they let us in 30 minutes before we were expecting. The ride that we originally wanted to start with, we couldn't start with. So then we had to book it over to Mario, and then we booked it over to Mario, and everything was 100 minutes, so then we just kind of wandered around. And then we got here, and we go to get in Hiccups, and Hiccups is immediately delayed before we even have stepped foot into the queue. So we're like, okay, we're going to ride Racers Rally, so we ride Racers Rally, and then we lose the microphone. This has been fun.
So Hooligans Grog and Gruel, for all of you hooligans out there, is a walk-up quick service window that simply sells carbs and cheese. What carbs and cheese, do you ask? Mac and cheese in bread cones. They're delicious. They all have mac and cheese with them and then different toppings. There's a chicken spice one, a goldfish mac and cheese, which is just what it sounds like. It's got a little goldfish, the snack that smiles back on top. And then it also serves the elusive PB&J, pork, bacon, and jam, which is the one that we will be getting today.
Alrighty, so we do have here from the Grog and Gruel is the mac and cheese cones. We have the PB&J, which is pork, bacon, and jam. It's creamy mac and cheese with barbecue harissa pulled pork, maple candy bacon, and chopped parsley served in a crunchy cone. You can get this for $14.49. We're having some technical difficulties, so thus, we're sharing today. Bugs are trying to steal my cone. That's really good. That pork might be chicken. It doesn't look like pork. I don't think it tastes like pork, but it's very delicious. That mac and cheese is very creamy. It has a really, really nice spiciness to it. I do really enjoy that. I think it's very good. I feel like this could get very filling very quickly, so I think this is very much a shareable, but 10 out of 10 for me. I love that you can meet and greet Rough Nut and Tough Nut. But they are roaming characters, which is a lot of fun. Yes. That's awesome. Oh! Alright. That's really cool.
Sounded the horn.
He said I didn't.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. I love you, Cloud Jumper.
All right, so Hooligans, Grog, and Gruel is done. We have about 30 minutes before the next showing of the Untrainable Dragon. So I think we're going to try to meet our lovely hosts, Hiccup and Toothless.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Either them or, if depending on the show situation, we'll do that. But we'll update you.
We'll keep you posted. I can't wait to meet Toothless. He looks like our cat. I love you, Zayden.
He's so cool.
Is that a nice pun?
No.
Stay frosty, buddy. It's powered by me. I'm the dragon rider now. Hi there. Good. How are you?
I like your outfit. He's gonna love you guys a lot. Yeah. He also.
I don't have my bag, but it's also my toothless bag.
Oh, check it out, ta-da! Oh, that's fantastic. course. You want to come over? Oh, even the earrings and everything. Night Fury, you're perfect. Have we met dragons before?
No.
We have
Okay, we don't have any eels on us,
No,
right?
not this
No
time.
eels.
Good.
No.
Not this time.
Not this time. No,
Okay,
no.
okay,
no.
good. Do we eat fish today?
Not
No.
yet.
Okay, because sometimes he gets a little too friendly with that. So
Okay.
He did spit up his breakfast over there earlier.
Okay, we don't want to like.
Yeah.
I get
Hold
you.
your hand out, let him give you a little sniff. Yeah, there you go. And then if you want to hold your hand just over his head, he'll come right. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, you're so cute.
Thank you. Oh, the dragon. Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were looking at me for a second. I got a little confused there. No, it's
You're
okay.
cute too,
Oh,
but
thank you.
he's
No, I
the
wasn't
star of
trying
the
to-
show.
No, I appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much for the fish breath, bud. I love that. Thank you.
He's making it better.
Yeah, he sure is. He likes to make fun of me too. We go back and forth like brothers.
Yeah, so I'm sure. Oh, look at that squinty face.
Loves all the attention, right? Really knows how to make people take his side. Yeah. What'd you say?
Yes. Oh, I was gonna say he looks like our cat.
Oh, I will say cats and dragons also very similar.
Very
Furballs, yeah, very different.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
There's
all
a
right.
reason we're rebuilding all the time.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, 90% of it's the twins. They start more fires than the dragons do.
Yeah, you're not starting any fires.
Yeah, laugh it up, bud. Laugh it up. Yeah, he doesn't start that many. Yeah. If you see them around here, make sure they're putting out the fires and not starting them.
Okay.
Got it.
Or they tried to light somebody on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't really
yeah,
control them.
Yeah, no, we'll want to make sure that we don't get lit on fire.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Do you want to one on one
Yeah.
side?
Yes.
Come right here on this side. You put your hand on top of that big noggin of face. There you go. Big smile. Of course. It was nice to meet you.
Bye,
You
Toothless.
guys have the great tail, right?
Thank you. Alrighty, so we got done meeting Hiccup and Toothless.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was cute. That was a lot of fun. I think that's probably like one of the best interactions or meet and greets that I've had. It's very long, and that Toothless is amazing and really, really cool to get to interact with. We got really lucky that we got to meet Hiccup because he does change out with other people, so that was really cool.
Yeah, it is a long wait though, so be prepared for that. It's long interactions, which is rewarding, but it's a long wait if you time it incorrectly. But now that we're done, we're going to go watch the Untrainable Dragon show. We're very excited to see it. They have this in Universal Studios Beijing, I believe is the exact one. And so we've seen clips of it online, and we're excited to see it in person.
Feels a little improper.
Yeah. Mudginess of it all. Look at the lounge fly wall. Toothless shorts. How do you feel about rock candy dragon sticks?
I kind of want one to try. They're different flavors, but it's also like
It's just
gonna be
pure
rock
sugar,
candy.
yeah.
Oh my god.
The theming in here is so cute with all the little dragon eggs hiding everywhere. Yes, comfy shoes.
Obsessed. I think these are adorable. I think you need the onesie. I think this would be a perfect park outfit right here. Also, if anyone's curious, my voice is slowly disappearing.
All right, we got out of the Untrainable Dragon show. We're going to give our thoughts, but look at the cool details. All the different little dragon tails.
That tail right there moves. It's so cool.
It does, and you can hear them snoring. Little shoo, shoo.
He sounds like you when you sleep.
Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
All right, I do want to preface, there was no recording in the show, so that's why we have no clips and you just get our reactions. But please do come experience it for yourself. Don't just take our reviews for it. Form your own opinions.
I got past the mic. This feels very like interview-esque, and I kind of here for it. What did you think of it? So Untrainable Dragon. I've seen clips online. All the clips I've seen have been very impressive and very interesting and neat. But I will say, right off the bat, not what I was expecting.
No.
was more musical based than anything, and I just did not expect that in the slightest. But still a lot of fun. I will say, do try to keep in mind that this is a kids inspired show, I will say. Very much for the kiddies. There were some very impressive puppetry and animatronics, which were really, really neat to get to see, and those were really impressive and cool. But storyline-wise, it's just okay. It's not my favorite. I've definitely seen better. But I think I'll probably see it again. We unfortunately did not get to see the coolest part of the show, which does involve Toothless. That was not working, unfortunately, so that kind of sucked. But the rest of it was neat to look at. Just not something I'd necessarily come back for again, unless I'm, here all the time and need a good sit. I think it's a great sit. I definitely say do it for yourself, though.
It was all right. I think it could have been better. It was a kid's show, and the puppetry was cool. The storyline was neat. I just think it was too short. I mean, it's a 15-minute show, so you can't really get a whole lot of storytelling done. And without the coolest part of Hiccup flying over, you just kind of lose part of the wonder, and it makes like a whole fifth of the show seem kind of nonsensical and like nothing's going on. But overall, I'm hoping they fix it later on. This is a tech rehearsal, so we can't get through everything perfectly, as we are finding out very, very quickly. But yeah, what do you want to do next? Hiccups? All right, let's go do Hiccups.
I am obsessed with all the details in this land. Like, even all the lights are made to look like they are, as there's a tail swinging, that all the lights are made to look like they are fire instead, which is just so cool to me and so impressive. And just like all the little things, like even down here, there's all these sacks that I'm assuming are food and hay and wheat and corn and stuff, and there's sheep and they make noise and they move. It's just everything in here is just so interactive, and then even some of the lights have like dragons on them. It's just so cool. More details, look at this. These are just the dryers for fire drill, and they have a dragon on top like he's drying you. I love it. Even each bench is different, and it's a different dragon, which is so cool.
Alrighty, so Hiccup's Wing Gliders is our Hiccup-themed attraction. It is the family coaster. Think of a Slinky Dog Dash, Barnstormer, Trolls Troller Coaster situation. It's just a fun, family-friendly roller coaster where Hiccup has now shown us how to fly like a dragon in one of his famous contraptions. But Toothless, either through jealousy or just cute shenanigans, decides to launch us a little early, and we go on a thrilling, scenic journey throughout Berk. All right, we just got out of Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and we're now in Hiccup's Workshop, which is the shop attached to it, which is really cute. They just are they just kind of sell the same merch as usual. This has a lot more Toothless stuff, and I feel like some more unique items that you don't see in the other shops. They also have, we'll go over to it, cool little leather, like Hiccup's Workshop, like for the store inspired merchandise, which I like, because you have like a little blacksmith's apron, a t-shirt. This is really cool. It's a tape measure. You have a magnet. You have his pin, which I'm thinking about picking up because it is his pin from the movie that you see him designing Toothless's sail for. But you also have a couple of pins for all the dragons. Mug. Just different things. But the theming in here is really cool. They have like Toothless and Light Fury inspired gear. But along the walls, you can see all of Hiccup's different inventions, including his little armor set there in the back. Top left of that shelving unit. We're going to get closer. You can see it. He's got his arm extended, and he's testing it out. You can also see the blueprints for his helmet. It's just really cool theming in here overall, and I kind of like it. I think it's my favorite store. All right, we just got done with Hiccups. I'm going to interview you.
Alrighty, so we did just get done with Hiccups. I love that ride. I think that's a lot of fun. I think it's just the right amount of length. I like the scenicness of it, and I think it's just like perfect amount of intensity. I think it's a lot of fun, and the theming is really great as well. I mean, there really isn't any because you just fly through Berk, so the entire theming of Berk is your theme ride or ride theme. So I really enjoy that ride. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Right on up there on my list. I think number 3.
Yeah,
right after
number 3 strong.
yeah. Ministry Magic, Monsters, and then this one. So
Hiccups is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's just cute. It's a little fast-paced, but not too fast-paced, where you're like, feel like you're on a Stardust situation. But yeah, it's just cute. I like the Toothless animatronic hiding in the little hut. Can you stop womping me? So I do picture when the park fully opens, it's going to have quite a high wait time, like Slinky Dog Dash, probably in the 70-minute range. So I would definitely suggest rope dropping it, or if you find it at like 45 minutes or below, it would be a good time to hop in it. But now, food? Yeah. Okay, food. I love the statue of Stoic that sits out here. And Krampus? Is that Krampus as the other statue? I don't think he has a name, but it does look like Krampus to me. Now, we did not do this the first time we came here. This is the first time we're doing this, so we're very excited to see inside.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, look. Look.
Alrighty, so we have the Thaw Fest platter here. We have Jacob's family and parents here, so we are sharing this all together. It is the wild berry barbecue glazed chicken drumsticks, grilled salmon, sausage links, roasted carrots, cipollini onions, Nordic fries, and side sauces. It all looks very delicious. I didn't realize these wings would look so dark. They look so good.
It's good. It's not as cheap cut of meat as I feel like most theme park sausages taste like. It is really chewy. I think that might be some of the aforementioned thickness. But it is good. I think I would prefer it with a little bit more spice with it. But if you're someone that likes just kind of the taste and texture of, it's almost like a breakfast sausage, I feel like a little bit. Like a less greasy breakfast sausage. But I also have kind of like all the meats as my part of it. Ellie's going to handle the non-meat parts because she's got meat problems. All right, that's good. That's got a really good, nice, sweet little barbecue sauce flavor in the sauce on there. I think it's like a lingonberry sauce. I think was what it was called. It's something wild berry. Lingonberry is something else. I don't know. But it's really good. The meat's nice and well cooked. It's nice and juicy and tender, not too tough and just feels like I'm eating dry meat. It's got some good moistness to it. But yeah, now I'm going to hand it off to Ellie to give a review for the rest of it. But I do feel like right now the meat's kind of good, kind of a good, enjoyable thing.
Carrot. Good. Nice and tender. I might be a little too cooked. I think it could use a little bit of a crunch going on. I do prefer that with my carrots. I think Jacob will appreciate it though. He likes soggy carrots. So he just ate the carrot behind me and made direct eye contact while he did it.
That is a good...
He said that is... Oh, okay.
That's a good soggy carrot.
Soggy. Anywho, it's good. It's nice and seasoned. It has some good flavor. It is cooked very well as well, so I do really like those. You get a bunch of them, which I do enjoy. And then I have some salmon here, which the seasoning on it looks really good. And it's very beautifully pink. Okay. That's really good. I know it's weird. The person that doesn't like seafood like salmon. I know. Trust me, I'm aware. That's really good, though. I actually really like that. Has very nice flavor. It's not overly fishy. I feel like sometimes salmon can get kind of slimy. This isn't slimy. So I do really enjoy that salmon, actually. I think so far as all I've tried is a carrot. It's my favorite thing, but anywho, I'm going to try, there's like these little, I think they're dill pickles is what they're supposed to be. Those are good. Got a nice little sour bit, a little bit of sweetness to it. They're delicious. I do very enjoy that. Jacob's eating his sausage. The thick sausage. Anywho, we did get Nordic fries with this as well, which are just steak fries. I don't think there's any fancy seasoning on these. Not that I can tell anyway. No, they're pretty good. They're really warm. They have a nice crisp on the outside, a good softness on the inside. They're just basic seasoning, like it's just salt and some pepper, I think. But it's still like delicious. Like they hit it on the head with it, which you know, that's all you need is good food, you know. Now, this did come with 2 sauces. I am gonna try those with my fries real quick. We have like what looks like to be like a berry barbecue sauce, which I think is what is on the wings. Yeah. It's like a sweet soy barbecue sauce almost. That's quite good. Could use a little bit more flavor because all it does is kind of add wetness and that's kind of it, not a lot of flavor. And I'm trying this white one, which I believe it's like a dill mayonnaise sauce. It's good. It's good. Thank you so much. Sorry. Horseradish, dill, creme fraiche. Okay, horseradish and dill. I was like, I see the dill and it's white, so that's also pretty good. That definitely has more flavor than the other sauce. Definitely supposed to kind of match with your salmon and carrots. It's very good. I do like getting the 2 different sauces as a sauce girl. But I do like it. I do really like the smorgasbord of it all. I love a good smorgasbord. So for me, that already has some extra points. And so far, all the food of it has been very delicious. So for me, this is a good 10 out of 10. It's a really big portion, too. I think only thing is, it does feed a lot of people. And I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, the only way to get the wings, which is not, okay, no. The chicken wings. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the only way to get the chicken wings. You can get it turkey, but if you don't like turkey, then so that's a little bit of a downer. But otherwise, I do really like this. I think it's 10 out of 10.
And we decided to try a couple of the signature drinks hiding here in Isle of Berk. The first one going to be Gobber's Mead, a boysenberry black currant vanilla with grains of paradise infusion. It is an exclusive mead made exclusively for Island of Berk here in Epic Universe.
Rodney is sad that the mead place only has a single mead. But we're going to try it now.
He meads more mead.
This is very good. It looks like grape juice / wine. It tastes like a cider. That is delicious. A very wine sour. I do really like it. That is very, very good. I can see... Hold on. I can see why they do meads, because meads kind of pair well with everything. This kind of just goes well with it all. So I do really like this. This is very delicious.
Incredibly Viking.
Yeah, very Viking, which I do love. I do love to, like, live vicariously, you know? No. Yes, through the Vikings. A bit more of, like, How to Train Your Dragon Vikings, because dragons, but...
Lead Vikingously.
Really struggled there. Anywho, I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. I like that. It's very refreshing, very delicious.
And I got the signature dessert drink here in the land, which is Yaknog. It's just a malted chocolate milk with cinnamon flavoring and whipped cream on it. We're gonna give it a try though, but I hear it's been pretty popular. It's actually pretty good. It has that kind of like sweet malt flavor with the chocolate notes and then cinnamon too. Overall, I think kids are really going to like it, and I think it's a fun non-alcoholic beverage that isn't too sugarly. But I do think it would be fun for kids and adults. It's a nice fun non-alcoholic beverage that's not too sweet, not too sugary, and not too thick like a milkshake or something. Just the right amount that you can drink it and move on with your day without, you know, throwing up on hiccups. And for dessert, we got Stormfly's Catch of the Day, which is a very cutely disguised chocolate mousse on top of a bed of cereal crumbs, which is supposed to represent sand. We love it. It's been very popular. We're going to give it a try.
Oh.
Maybe not. I love the intense concentration on your face.
I had to get a spoonful. Dropping it all over me. Okay. Interesting. So the Cocoa Pebbles are like a weird, like batter mix. It's like a weird kind of situation going on almost. And then the mousse is very, very rich. I like the outside shell a lot. It has some very good flavor. It's good. Very, very much for the kids. But it's very cute. I mean, it's good. It's a fun dessert. I do think the mousse is delicious, but it can be very overpowering at times. The pebbles itself are kind of weird, like, I don't know how to describe them besides almost as like cookie dough, but like floury cookie dough. Kind of interesting. I don't hate it. Not my favorite. I think I'll still eat it, and I might crave the mousse once in a while because that mousse is delicious and creamy. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
The cereal's weird. I don't like it. There's just a weird texture that doesn't really go with it. But the mousse is good. It's nice and thick and soft and creamy. Has a really good chocolate flavor. Stop it with the thick. But overall, I think it's a fun kids dessert. I think if you're an adult or anything like that, it's not too fancy. I don't think you need to go out of your way for it. But I do think you should try it. It's just like a fun aside thing. It's a cute little kids dessert that has some good theming to the land. So overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think if the cereal was a little bit better, or if it just maybe had some more flavors going on, it would be a little higher on our rankings. Alrighty, while we will not be eating at Spitfire Grill today, saving that for a later Epic Universe Food Challenge or a more updated, less preview-focused Island of Berk video, I did want to highlight it. This is a quick service / mobile order spot where you can get bowls. They have a shrimp bowl, steak bowl, salmon bowl, chicken bowl, and even a vegan bowl. I believe there are also a couple mobile order options that might not be on their menu or served at other places. Gonna have to experiment with that and find out. But it is another quick service option that is a nice grab and go. And it is over by the Show and Toothless and Hiccups meet and greet. So you can take care of it then if you would like. Alrighty, so we are done at Mead Hall. And the last thing we have to do is fire drill. It has been closed for a very long time and is now up to a very, very high wait time. And we were with some other people who would like to enjoy other parts of Epic Universe. And since it's a water ride, we figured we'd just give you our thoughts. We wrote it the first day of pass holder previews. If you want to see us get soaked, you can watch that video. But just to give you a brief overlay on our thoughts of it as of right now, keep in mind it is still pass holder previews. The park's not officially open, so everything's subject to change. It's a very confusing and I feel like convoluted ride.
Yeah.
The game mechanics of it are not very fleshed out in any capacity. And then the shooting for the attraction itself doesn't work. But I think if you were a younger...
It's rough nut.
That was a little tough nut to go down. But if you are a little bit of a younger audience or have a younger child with you, I think you will have a lot of fun on it. Just be warned, you will get soaked. There are a lot of shooting waterfalls and shooting water cannons that will just spray you down and kind of ruin your day, which is part of the reason we're not riding it right now. But enjoy this B-roll and a little bit of shots of us getting soaked. Alrighty, so the last and final attraction here in Isle of Berk is a fire drill brought to us by the twins, Rough Nut and Tough Nut. They have opened up their own fire safety school, much at the behest of Hiccup, if you ask around, to keep them out of a trouble of sorts. They basically teach you how to put out fires. Since we have a lot of dragons, we have a lot of fires. Unfortunately, they do it in the Rough Nut and Tough Nut way, where they make it a game where you shoot water cannons at little targets, and trust me, that will bite you in the butt. So only ride this ride if you are ready to get soaked, because you will. All right, so final thoughts on all of the food, entertainment, and attractions in the Isle of Berk.
All right, final thoughts are Isle of Berk, gorgeous, so pretty. I love every little detail. It's very colorful in a not overwhelming way. Looking at you, Super Nintendo World. But I do think that this is absolutely gorgeous, and I think that this land just, like, it's so immersive. Like, you just feel like you are a Viking. You feel like there are dragons surrounding you everywhere that you can pet and befriend and be your own dragon, which is just absolutely amazing. I think this land is super well thought out and super well constructed. I think there's just so much here that you can do. There's a show, there's 3 rides, there's several eateries. I think that they really did this land very, very well. And I think I was worried this was going to be too kiddish, and it wasn't. And that makes my little How to Train Your Dragon kid in me very, very happy as an adult, that I don't have to be like, oh, well, it's a kiddish land. I love it, but, you know, I just love it. Like, it's just great. This is amazing. So definitely a favorite for me. Okay, what are your thoughts on Isle of Berk?
Like you and I have talked about before, I feel like this is the most complete and put together land in Epic Universe. There's not a single thing about it I think I would change. There's a perfect amount of everything. I think the rides are really fun and unique, and Hiccups is such a great, while not an e-ticket attraction, it's just a fun family coaster that I think even adults have something to care about. The food options here are so diverse and good. I mean, the bowls, the cones over at Grog and Gruel, and then eating at Mead Hall, just how good and filling and fresh tasting all of that food is exquisite. And the fact that there are dragons coming out the ears here that you can see in the walls, in the houses, in meet and greets, in shows, and even eventually flying overhead is just amazing, and I feel like Universal knocked it out of the park with this land. Alrighty, everybody, I hope you enjoyed us exploring the Isle of Berk. This is kind of a phase 1 land exploration for Epic Universe. I mean, this is only like the 4th day it's been open to the public, and we've run into a lot of problems, both on our end and on Universal's end. So once the park is fully open, we will be doing another deeper and more complete and thorough exploration of this. We will get soaked on fire drill. We will see dragons flying overhead and in shows, and I will not lose a microphone this time.
I mean, we can't really promise that.
I will make sure to the best of my ability.
Once we get ours back.
We will meet Toothless again, but we hope you guys really enjoyed this and are kind of excited to come in and see just what Epic Universe has to offer in the Isle of Berk.
Yeah, and of course, please do follow us on all of our social medias where you can see more of Isle of Berk content, where I post everything of our journeys day of, so you know exactly what you're probably going to see in about a week. And please do follow us, and we're everywhere at Parkwesters. And then, of course, please do follow us on our Patreon. We did just recently launch. Again, that is Parkwesters, and all the links are in the description below. And, of course, anywhere on our YouTube account that you can find. So please do follow us on there. You're going to have a bunch of fun behind-the-scenes content, get ready with me, even exclusive podcasts or live streams as well. So that way you can see more of our domesticness.
Yeah. But also, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe on this video and let us know what you're most anticipated about for the Isle of Berk or Epic Universe in general. Really helps push us further in engagement and get us closer and closer to that goal of 5,000 subscribers.
Alrighty, questers, we will see you again on that next quest.
Bye.
Bye.